One more time, please.
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis called
Out Loma on social media.
Oh, he called Loma on social media. Well,
That's easy to do, right? Social media, I can.
The anticipation for Loma versus Tank started as early as 2019. Now, in 2024, this fight seems more probable, as both Tank and Lomachenko have already expressed the desire to fight.
Getting the right range, I was fighting my range out. He had a decent jab. He was moving a lot, just had to break him down as the fight was going on.
This comes after Loma's fiery statements to Tank, so let's dive right in. Vasyl Lomachenko has long been praised for his unparalleled skill, agility, and tactical prowess inside the ring.
What's next after Frank?
Tank, is Lomachenko getting older or Pedraza got a lot better?
Listen, Pedraza lost to me and went up to 35 and stopped the champ. He didn't stop me, he beat the champ.
Beat up Ray.
Yeah.
For quite some time now, Lomachenko has set his sights on a formidable target, Gervonta Tank Davis. The anticipation of a potential clash between these two titans of the lightweight division has boxing enthusiasts worldwide on the edge of their seats. Recently, this potential showdown took a more personal and intense turn after Gervonta Davis secured a decisive victory over Frank Martin.
Yeah, that's facts. That the people are not. I mean, come on, man. These fans are not stupid, man. Loma still thinking at this age is a bad man. He deserves respect. And you're gonna have the recency bias, and everybody will say, "Oh, take."
Lomachenko wasted no time in sending a fiery and unambiguous message to Davis, making it clear that he is ready and willing to take the fight to the next level. Lomachenko's statement to Davis was nothing short of interesting. With the characteristic confidence and intensity that has defined his career, Lomachenko threw down the gauntlet, declaring, "Tank, your victory against Martin was impressive, but I am not Martin. You haven't faced anyone like me. When we step into the ring, I will show you what true skill and power are. I will knock you out." Now, Lomachenko is not known for empty threats. His career has shown us that he has a habit of sticking to his pre-fight promises. In his fiery jabs aimed at Tank Davis, Lomachenko made it clear that he is not just issuing a challenge, he is issuing a promise. "I have been preparing for a good time now," he said. "Every fight, every training session has led me to this. I respect Davis as a fighter, but in the ring, respect means nothing. Only skill will matter. And I will show the world that I have both."
But he might stop Lomachenko, man. He might, because lately he's been getting touched up, man. Lomachenko been getting touched up. Man. Always bruised up and shit. He after he get past the halfway mark, he start fading. His punch count go down. It's not like.
In the final moments of his statement, Lomachenko delivered a chilling message to Davis. "Prepare yourself, Tank, because when you step into the ring with me, you will face not just a fighter, but a warrior determined to claim victory. I will knock you out cold." With such a fierce declaration, the countdown to this potential fight has begun. Both Lomachenko and Davis have much to prove, and the anticipation for their confrontation is building to a fever pitch. The boxing community waits with bated breath, ready to witness a showdown for the ages. Vasyl Lomachenko, often critiqued for his propensity to start fights at a slower pace, defied expectations in his recent bout against George Kambosos. In a dramatic shift from his usual approach, the 36-year-old Ukrainian came out aggressively from the opening bell. Lomachenko's hands were a blur, launching fast flurries that repeatedly snapped back the head of the advancing Australian. This relentless early assault set the tone for the fight and showcased a new dimension to Lomachenko's game plan. Kambosos, fighting in front of a home crowd, put forth a valiant effort. However, despite his grit and determination, he found himself outmatched by Lomachenko's speed, precision, and ring intelligence. The Australian displayed moments of resilience, landing a few solid punches of his own, but he struggled to keep up with Lomachenko's relentless pace and sophisticated footwork. By the 11th round, Lomachenko's strategy of early aggression paid off in a decisive manner. A brutal body shot sent Kambosos to the canvas, visibly winding him and shifting the momentum firmly in Lomachenko's favor. Sensing the opportunity to close the show, Lomachenko pounced. He quickly floored Kambosos again, securing a definitive finish and reclaiming his status as a top-tier lightweight. Lomachenko's legacy grows. With this victory, Lomachenko claimed the IBF lightweight world title, adding another accolade to his illustrious career. This win marked him as a four-time champion across 3 weight divisions, further cementing his legacy in the sport. His ability to adapt and evolve, especially at the age of 36, is a testament to his enduring skill and determination. Meanwhile, Gervonta Tank Davis, who holds the WBA crown, has been vocal about his plans to unify the titles. After Lomachenko's victory over Kambosos, the prospect of a unification bout between Lomachenko and Davis has become an exciting possibility for boxing fans. However, the path to this mega fight is not without its challenges. During Lomachenko's fight, a fan posted on social media, questioning whether Davis would ever step into the ring with the Ukrainian. Davis replied candidly, stating, "He's after Frank. Let me get Frank first," referring to his desire to fight Frank Martin before considering a bout with Lomachenko. This vow from Davis has sparked excitement among fans who are eager to see these matchups unfold. However, the discourse surrounding these potential fights has not been limited to just Lomachenko and Davis. As we all know, Shakur Stevenson has also been calling out Davis. Frustrated by the fact that their respective promoters have made it difficult to arrange a fight, Stevenson took to social media to voice his displeasure. "He's on the other side though," Stevenson tweeted, highlighting the promotional barriers that often hinder high-profile bouts. Davis responded by suggesting that Lomachenko might now be a free agent, implying that a fight with him could be easier to arrange than one with Stevenson. This back and forth between the fighters has added another layer of intrigue to the lightweight division, as fans speculate about the potential matchups and their implications for the sport.
But the only thing is,
kill all the talk.
what did Tank say? 6 fights or something like that? He in the 6 fight or something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's that
sound good.
that's that
man.
marination. Now we down now 5 more. Maybe. Maybe.
How
The issue here with the promoters, perhaps, is what had held back this fight from happening in the first place. Even Loma himself had admitted to it.
You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of...
with the heads.
Okay. My question to you is, obviously you called out Mikey.
During an earlier interview with Top Rank's Christina Poncher, Vasyl Lomachenko addressed fan questions with his characteristic candidness, especially when it came to discussing his potential opponents in the lightweight division. The Ukrainian boxing maestro did not hold back when Tank's name got mentioned, offering insights into the dynamics of these potential matchups. When asked whether he believes Davis will fight him, Lomachenko expressed skepticism, citing promotional barriers as the primary obstacle. "Right now, I don't think he's going to fight me," Lomachenko stated. "He might want to fight me, but his promoters are not going to let him." Despite this, Lomachenko acknowledged the richness of talent in the lightweight division.
He has a hit list, and he's going to get every one of these guys who y'all say are the top guys. Trust me. Shakur's going to get that work. He asking for it, he going to get that work. But it ain't what he think it is. It ain't what he think it is. I can't wait for it to happen, though.
Aside from him, that weight class is getting very interesting. We have a lot of good names in the weight class. Not just the champions, but they are in the rankings. So I think it's a hard weight division, he added. Gervonta Davis has set his sights on a high-stakes unification bout with fellow lightweight champion Vasyl Lomachenko. This ambitious pursuit marks a significant development in the lightweight division, promising a clash that could be one of the most anticipated fights of the year. Even Davis's coach, Kenny Ellis, has already begun the meticulous process of preparing for this potential showdown. This approach mirrors the preparation they undertook for Davis's recent fight against Frank Martin. Weeks before Davis's victory over Martin, Ellis was deeply engaged in studying Martin's physical attributes, specifically his anatomy, to identify potential weaknesses. This detailed analysis played a crucial role in Davis's 8th-round knockout of Martin. Ellis's methodical approach is now being applied to Lomachenko. Phase 1. Up early studying Frank Martin's skull. He has a very thin zygomatic bone and a thin muscle layer. There's very high maxillary sinus. "Man, oh man, he's a good kid with a good team though, no disrespect," Ellis remarked before the Martin fight. This type of detailed preparation reflects the team's commitment to understanding their opponents thoroughly, and it's clear they are applying the same rigor to Lomachenko.
People in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all.
The hype surrounding the possibility of Davis facing Lomachenko for the WBA and IBF lightweight titles is growing. Fans and analysts alike are excited by the prospect, viewing it as a significant and realistic bout for the fall to come. Ellis confirmed the seriousness of their preparations, stating, "Because of the strong rumors in the air, phase number 1, I'm up studying Lomachenko if and when this fight happens." Ellis even added a touch of bravado to the anticipation, saying, "Please let Loma come with his angles, and hopefully he will let Timothy Bradley work his corner so he can pick up Loma's shoes when Tank knocks him out of his socks." This comment references a recent social media jab Davis took at ESPN analyst and former two-weight champion Timothy Bradley, reflecting the ongoing tension between them. The potential Davis versus Lomachenko fight is already generating significant excitement within the boxing community. The prospect of two elite fighters trading blows in a unification bout is an interesting one. However, Davis's detractors argue that he aims to catch Lomachenko past his prime. Despite Lomachenko's impressive victory over George Kambosos Jr. for the IBF belt earlier this year, some believe the Ukrainian legend is not the fighter he once was. This perspective suggests that Davis is targeting Lomachenko at a time when he may be more vulnerable. While the potential fight with Lomachenko is highly anticipated, some boxing enthusiasts believe that Davis should instead focus on a bout with Shakur Stevenson.
Gun to your head, when are we going to see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin Tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
Talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Many consider Stevenson to be a tougher challenge for Davis, given his youth, skill, and rising status in the lightweight division. This matchup is viewed as potentially more competitive and a true test for Davis, who has previously been associated with Floyd Mayweather's camp. Despite the differing opinions on who Davis should fight next, the proposed bout with Lomachenko remains a massive pay-per-view draw. It promises to be a colossal event, offering fans a thrilling spectacle in the final quarter of 2024. The combination of Davis's explosive power and Lomachenko's technical mastery sets the stage for an epic encounter. However, that Shakur view is not to be taken for granted. Even Shakur's manager suggests that Tank versus Shakur is a bigger fight than Loma. Shakur Stevenson is eager to secure 3 significant fights to elevate his career to the next level. However, he feels distant from these opportunities. Stevenson has Tank and IBF champion Vasyl Lomachenko on his wish list. Well, for now, Stevenson's immediate focus is on his upcoming bout against Artem Harutyunyan, scheduled for July 7th at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. This fight marks the end of his current contract with Top Rank. Amidst the speculation of a potential clash between Davis and Lomachenko, Stevenson's camp, led by co-manager Josh Dubin, has been vocal about Stevenson's position in the boxing world. Dubin took issue with a recent interview given by promoter Bob Arum. Arum suggested that Lomachenko would be a more lucrative opponent for Davis than Stevenson, citing Lomachenko as the bigger draw. Dubin vehemently disagreed, defending Stevenson's ability to attract significant viewership and ticket sales. If a fighter doesn't bring to the table eyeballs, people who will pay to see the match, then it's really tough to make a big match for them, Arum had said. Dubin countered, stating that this reasoning was nonsensical and didn't align with Stevenson's proven track record. Dubin emphasized Stevenson's consistent high ratings on ESPN and his ability to sell out arenas. Lomachenko 3 fights ago couldn't fill New York's Madison Square Garden. He had to fight in the small room in the Garden. Shakur has been consistently one of the highest rated fighters on their roster anytime he fights on ESPN, Dubin argued. He suggested that Stevenson has sold out the United Center in Newark multiple times, breaking ticket sales records. His fight against Oscar Valdez in Las Vegas also drew a significant crowd. Stevenson's desire to fight Davis has been a focal point of his aspirations. Dubin criticized the rationale provided by Arum for not pushing harder to arrange this fight, labeling it as a weak excuse. Shakur wants the biggest fights, Dubin said. They have the power to say to Lomachenko, "Look, here's the fight we're offering you." They don't do that. They could say to Tank Davis's people, "Look, Shakur is a bigger fight." Dubin also addressed the potential fight with Denis Berinchyk. He mentioned that Berinchyk, fresh off a victory over Emmanuel Navarrete, has been calling out Stevenson on social media, yet the fight has not been arranged. Dubin implied that Top Rank, which has options on Berinchyk, could easily make this fight happen, but has not pursued it. The possible match with Lomachenko, another target for Stevenson, has been complicated by promotional preferences and Lomachenko's recent performance. Despite Lomachenko's impressive win over George Kambosos Jr., Dubin argued that Stevenson remains a bigger draw due to his consistent ability to attract viewers and sell tickets. Stevenson boasts an undefeated record of 21 wins and 0 losses with 10 knockouts and has won titles at featherweight and junior lightweight. His last fight, a decision win over Edwin de los Santos, was less than thrilling, but did little to diminish his standing as one of the sport's top talents. Dubin believes that Stevenson's marketability is being underestimated by those who control the potential matchups. The tension between Stevenson's camp and his promoter reflects a broader issue in boxing, where promotional politics often hinder the best fights from being made. Dubin's frustration is evident as he discusses the obstacles in getting Stevenson the high-profile fights he deserves. They have the ability to help us make these fights, and they're not doing it, Dubin stated. This situation highlights the complexities of boxing promotions and the challenges fighters face in securing the matches that would most significantly impact their careers.
All that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit. What you going to do?
Despite these challenges, Stevenson's team remains adamant that he is a top draw and deserves the opportunities to prove himself against the best in the lightweight division. As Stevenson prepares for his fight against Artem Harutyunyan, he remains focused on showcasing his skills and proving his worth in the ring. This bout is crucial for Stevenson, not just because it marks the end of his contract with Top Rank, but also because it serves as another platform for him to demonstrate his talent and drawing power.
Fight one of the biggest fights that me and him, or either Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I think that they're the two.
Looking ahead, Stevenson's future in boxing is at a crossroads. The outcome of his fight against Harutyunyan and the subsequent negotiations for his next contract will play a significant role in determining his path forward. Whether he remains with Top Rank or moves to another promoter, his goal remains the same, to secure big fights and cement his legacy in the sport. Dubin's defense of Stevenson is rooted in a deep belief in his fighter's abilities and market appeal. Shakur's that guy, Dubin asserted, referencing Stevenson's impressive ticket sales and television ratings. He believes that Stevenson's potential fights with Davis, Lomachenko, or Berinchyk are not just viable, but are the matches that fans want to see. For Stevenson, the desire to fight the best is not just about personal glory, but about solidifying his place among the elite in the sport. His ambitions are clear. He wants to face the toughest opponents and prove that he is the best lightweight in the world. The frustration expressed by his team stems from a belief that he is being held back from achieving these goals. The boxing community has also been watching Stevenson's situation closely. Many fans and analysts agree with Dubin's assessment that Stevenson is a significant draw and deserves the high-profile fights he seeks. The potential matchups with Davis, Lomachenko, and Berinchyk are all seen as exciting and competitive, promising to deliver thrilling action in the ring. The promotional landscape in boxing is complex and often contentious. Fighters like Stevenson, who are on the cusp of stardom, frequently find themselves caught between their ambitions and the business realities of the sport. Navigating these waters requires not just skill in the ring, but savvy negotiation and strong representation outside of it. As Stevenson continues to pursue his goals, his path will undoubtedly involve tough negotiations and strategic decisions. Whether he secures the fights he wants with Davis, Lomachenko, or Berinchyk will depend on a range of factors, including the willingness of promoters to collaborate and the financial incentives at play. Shakur Stevenson stands at a pivotal point in his career, poised to take on the biggest challenges in the lightweight division. His desire to fight the best and his proven ability to draw crowds and viewers make him a compelling figure in the sport. As he prepares for his upcoming fight and looks toward the future, the boxing world will be watching closely, eager to see if he can secure the high-profile matchups that will define his legacy. Well, for now, it does seem that Davis versus Loma is a more probable event than Shakur. But what's your take on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more updates. See you in the next one.